All right. Hold up. Y'all see this? This little plastic rectangle? This right here is the problem and the solution. It's like that friend who gets you in trouble, but you keep inviting them back. You know what I'm talking about. We looking at your credit card statement like it's the last slice of pizza at 3 a.m. A beautiful, delicious mess. We spending money we ain't even made yet on things we don't even need. I see you, ordering that avocado toast and a side of student loan debt. But fear not, my financially challenged friends, because Uncle Kevin is here to drop some knowledge. We're about to turn this financial horror film into a straight-up comedy, starring yours truly. Your bank account. Get ready to laugh your way to the bank, baby. This is Personal Finance is Sexy, but you're broke, so let's fix that. Let's go! Okay, let's break it down. Personal finance ain't just about penny pinching and saying no to that triple shot caramel macchiato with extra whip. It's about having options, people. It's about being able to say, no, Karen, I don't want to judge your essential oil pyramid scheme over your overpriced birthday brunch. It's about being the CEO of your own life. You think Oprah worries about overdraft fees? Nah, she out there buying islands, building schools, and probably owns the bank too. And guess what? You can get there too. Personal finance equals control. Control over your time, your future, and most importantly, your ability to buy whatever you want at Target without feeling an ounce of guilt. I'm talking about that 85-inch TV you don't need, but absolutely deserve. Because let's be real, right now, some of y'all are living paycheck to paycheck, praying your car doesn't break down because you can't afford a tow truck, let alone a new transmission. We changing that narrative $1 at a time. Alright, let's talk about the B word. No, not Beyonce. Although Queen Bey knows how to budget her money, let me tell you. I'm talking about budgeting. Now, before you click away faster than my man Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson runs from a spider, hear me out. Budgeting ain't about restriction, it's about freedom, baby. Freedom from overdraft fees, freedom from credit card debt, freedom from those panicked calls to your mama asking for a loan. Think of your budget like a GPS for your money. You wouldn't drive to a new city without directions, would you? Unless you're trying to get lost to avoid your in-laws, then by all means, wander aimlessly. But for your money, we need a plan. We gotta tell every dollar where to go, what to do, and who to become. It's like a financial boot camp for your cash. All right. You made a budget. You're out here looking like a financial wizard. Give yourself a round of applause. But hold up, don't get too excited, we ain't done yet. It's time to talk about saving money. And I ain't talking about clipping coupons from the newspaper like your grandma. We're talking about building a fortress of cash, a vault so secure even Fort Knox would be jealous. First things first, we need an emergency fund. This ain't your, oh, I need new shoes fund. This is for when life throws you a curveball, like when your car decides to do the electric slide on the freeway, or your landlord suddenly decides he wants to charge rent in Bitcoin. You need at least 1 month's worth of expenses saved up just in case. Now once you've got that emergency fund looking like a heavyweight champ, it's time to level up. We're talking 3 to 6 months of expenses saved. This is your I'm out of here fund, your see you later suckers fund. Job got you stressed, relationship gone sour. This fund says peace out, I'm going to Bali to find myself, or at least a really good massage. This ain't about being scared, it's about being prepared. Remember, we're trying to be financially sexy here, and nothing screams I'm irresistible like having your life together. So let's get these savings popping like it's a New Year's Eve party in Times Square. Alright folks, it's time to get real serious. We gotta talk about debt. That 4-letter word that can send chills down your spine and make you want to crawl under a rock and hide. Debt is like that toxic relationship you just can't seem to quit. At first, it's all exciting, you're buying new things, feeling yourself, living your best life. But then, the honeymoon phase ends and reality sets in. Suddenly, you're drowning in minimum payments, interest rates are skyrocketing like a rocket to the moon, and you're stuck wondering how you got yourself into this mess. Debt can feel like a heavy anchor, dragging you down and holding you back from achieving your financial dreams. But fear not, my friends, because I'm here to help you break free from the shackles of debt and reclaim your financial freedom. First things first, let's talk about the different types of debt. There's good debt and bad debt. Good debt is like that friend who's always got your back, helps you out when you need it, and doesn't expect anything in return. Think student loans, if used wisely, not for a degree in underwater basket weaving, and mortgages, investments in your future. Bad debt, on the other hand, is like that friend who's always borrowing money and never paying you back, leaving you feeling used and abused. This is your credit card debt from that spontaneous shopping spree you don't even remember, your payday loans with interest rates higher than Snoop Dogg, and basically anything that feels like it's sucking the life out of your bank account. Now that we've identified the enemy, it's time to strategize our attack. We're going to break up with bad debt, and we're going to do it with a vengeance. There are a few different approaches you can take depending on your personality and your financial situation. First up, we got the debt snowball method. This is for my action-oriented folks who like to see quick wins. You target the smallest debt first, throwing everything you got at it while making minimum payments on the rest. Once that debt is gone, you roll that payment amount into the next smallest debt, and so on. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, gaining momentum and crushing everything in its path. Then there's the debt avalanche method. This is for my analytical thinkers, the ones who like to optimize everything for maximum efficiency. With this method, you target the debt with the highest interest rate first, regardless of the balance. Why? Because that high interest rate is costing you the most money over time. It's like taking out the biggest, ugliest monster in the dungeon first. And finally, for my dramatic friends who love a good emotional release, we have the debt tsunami method. This involves throwing every single penny you have at your debt, screaming into the void, and maybe even doing a little dance of victory every time you make a payment. Hey, whatever works, right? Listen, I'm not gonna lie, getting out of debt can be tough. It takes discipline, it takes sacrifice, and it takes a whole lot of hustle. But I promise you, it's worth it. Being debt-free is one of the most liberating feelings in the world. It's like taking a deep breath of fresh air after being trapped in a stuffy room for way too long. Think about it. No more dreading those credit card bills, no more stressing about making ends meet, no more feeling like you're stuck in a financial rut. Instead, you'll have more money to save, to invest, to travel, to pursue your passions, to live your best life. And that, my friends, is what it's all about. So let's make a pact right here, right now. We're going to tackle our debt head on. We're going to break free from its grip, and we're going to come out on the other side stronger, wiser, and financially sexier than ever before. Who's with me? All right. We talking about investing now. This is where your money stops working a 9 to 5 and starts bringing home the bacon and the egg and maybe even a side of pancakes. Listen, saving is important, but investing? That's how you level up your financial game. Think of it like this. Savings is like having a pet goldfish. It's cute, it's there, you feed it, but it ain't gonna buy you a mansion. Investing is like having a whole school of money-making dolphins. They're smart, they work together, and they bring in the big bucks. Now I know what you're thinking. Investing? That sounds scary, complicated, like something only rich guys in suits do. Nah, man, that's just what they you to think. Investing ain't rocket science, it's more like riding a bike. Yeah, you might wobble a little at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's smooth sailing. And trust me, the view from that bike, worth every single pedal stroke. Alright, we talked budgeting, we talked saving, we even talked investing like Wall Street hotshots. But you know what the real secret sauce is? The game changer? Your mindset, baby. Yeah, that's right. Money ain't just about numbers and spreadsheets. It's about what's going on up here. See, a lot of us walk around with this broke mentality. We tell ourselves we can't afford things. We make excuses, we blame everyone else but ourselves. But listen up, because I'm only gonna say this once. You are not bad with money, you just haven't been taught the right way to think about it. It's like, nobody taught us this stuff in school. They were too busy teaching us about Pythagoras and his darn triangle. So, how do you change your mindset? How do you go from, I can't afford that to, how can I make that happen? First things first, you gotta start believing in yourself. Yeah, I know, it sounds cheesy, but it's true. You gotta believe that you're worthy of wealth, that you deserve financial freedom, that you can achieve your goals. And listen, it ain't gonna happen overnight. This ain't no get-rich-quick scheme. But every time you make a budget, every time you save a little extra, every time you invest in yourself, you're taking one step closer to financial freedom. Here's a little trick I learned. Treat your money like it's on a first date with you. Yeah, you heard me right, a first date. Now you wouldn't take someone you just met to the fanciest restaurant in town and shower them with expensive gifts, would you? No, you'd take them somewhere nice, get to know them, see if there's a connection. That's how you gotta treat your money. Get to know it, understand it, figure out what makes it tick. Don't just throw it at every shiny object that catches your eye. Be intentional with your spending. Make sure your money is working for you, not the other way around. Because remember folks, you're the boss. You're the CEO of your own life. All right, my financial ninjas, we've reached the end of our journey. Hopefully, you've learned a thing or two, laughed a little bit, and most importantly, you're feeling empowered to take control of your finances. Remember, budget like a boss, save like your future depends on it, because it kinda does. Kill your debt before it kills your vibe, and invest early and often. Oh, and don't forget the most important ingredient, your mindset. Get your mind right, believe in yourself, and you can achieve anything. Music builds as screen shows. Like, comment, subscribe, because being broke is temporary, but bad money habits, we're breaking up with those today.